Oh, it's muted. Okay, now we're good. I really need to fix up half this shit, but oh, actually, I could hide this. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Um, what is the audio on? All right. That's sweet. That's sweet. How are we? We good? We got chat? Sound waves. What's up? Welcome, tech friends. Let's go. Oh, I had the chat like this last time. Might as well have it like this again. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Or we could just have chat like this. This one's also good. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, I don't have like a strong agenda today, but there is a bunch of shit we'll probably do. One of them, as you might have just saw before I came here, was hosting N8N. Yo, non-ejective. What's up? So, yeah, I mean, N8N seems great for like triggered automations. So I might look into like setting up my own N8N, what do you call it, workspace or whatever, self-hosted, kind of self-hosted, like probably through, I don't know, DigitalOcean. Alright, this is self-host, but I want like server setup. Yeah, here. Alright, so these are some options. I already have like most of my shit on AWS, and the pricing on AWS is pretty good. So let me just see how this looks. Hosting N8N on AWS. Mix of AWS UI and Escatal CLI tools for EKS. What's EKS? I assume that's Kubernetes. Let's double check. Amazon EKS, no, it's its own thing. For creating Kubernetes clusters, so maybe it is. Create a cluster, clone the N8N Kubernetes hosting, CD in there, configure Postgres. I think that's optional because I think the default one is SQLite. It should be fine for my use case. Yo, so many people. Tech Mario, Jaren, Polo, Livid, Farshad. Tech Mario, yes. You're the one that stood out. What's up, man? Code Nilot. What's that? So, if you haven't heard of N8N, it's one of those like node-based, no-code automation kind of systems. If I was to describe it best I could. And yeah, I want to host my own platform. Well, not platform. I don't know what you call it. My own instance of N8N. It's kind of like make.com, I guess, if you've used that, except it's open source, which is nice. And yeah, I'm looking to host it on AWS, I think. I don't know. It seems like a lot of steps. Like if we look at like DigitalOcean, for instance, create a droplet, log into your droplet, clone the repository. Okay, no, this is quite a lot of steps as well. Open ports. Yeah, I mean, I think AWS looks good. Let me see if anyone's got like video tutorials on it. EC2. What does this guy do? Render. Oh yeah, I've heard render is pretty good too. Let's have a look at the pricing. EKS charges 10 cents per hour per cluster, which is about $72 a month. Ooh, that's actually a bit more expensive than I expected. Whereas render is about $25 a month for base CPU and GPU. Let's also add like Heroku, DigitalOcean. Let's compare these as well. Yo, K-Bear, what's up? Ooh. So he just gave me a different price for DigitalOcean. Oh no, that was render. Okay. Oh, hence. It seems pretty cheap. €3. Best for users in Europe, which isn't really me. Docker Compose is free. I guess that's hosting it yourself. So maybe DigitalOcean is the best. Okay. What this guy says free cloud server. What is he on
the
about?
credit card details, and it will debit $1, but it will refund it back, and
Oracle.
then you can keep using the.
I don't even know, man. Step by step, host N8N on cloud using DigitalOcean. $35 minutes. This would be pretty robust.
It's the step-by-step tutorial on how to host N8N. You have to do that, so make sure you go ahead and create
Already got an
cloud
account.
servers in which they refer to as droplets.
So it's just like a VM pretty much, right? Oh, I haven't ever got TikTok chat in here. What are you paying for AWS? Honestly, not much. Most of what I use AWS for is covered on the free tier. I do a lot of like static web hosting, like just small stuff in S3 buckets. So yeah, I mean, I really don't pay anything at all for AWS at the moment. But for hosting N8N, you kind of need like a virtual machine in the cloud. So we're gonna go through DigitalOcean. And also, let me check why I don't have TikTok chat. It's a bit weird. There we go. All right, we should have it now. Can you dedicate one entire stream to outlining the mind map for AI Orchestrator? Yes. I believe you can find a solid core blueprint for a complete open source and resourceful AI orchestrator. Like find the blueprint externally. I definitely want to like next time we talk about the orchestrator, I want to do a more of like a diagram of the actual flow. Spend a bit more time on design before we get into actual implementation, because I think on the previous streams we spent a lot of time on implementation, but we don't want to be implementing the wrong design, because I think there's a lot wrong with how I've designed it so far. I can quickly talk about it since you're here. Pretty much, so this is what we have currently. You put in like a repo URL, number of agents you want per task, and like a list of tasks. I think this starting input is fine. There's nothing too wrong with that. And then this. Okay, so I have a big issue with this agent screen. obviously, like what you see here, it's taking up the whole screen, and we don't want like one agent's information by default to take up the whole screen. Obviously, when we're running 100 agents, it's going to be impossible to see this information for every agent. So this is not the best design for a 100x dashboard. Now, this could be one particular view, like it could be very useful for debugging individual agents, etc. And that's pretty useful at the start for where we are now. But in the future, I think the dashboard needs to be way less information on individual agents and more information on overall progress, critiques, issues, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, we'll definitely spend some time designing that when we go back to that topic. Probably very soon. Maybe not today. There's a bunch of other stuff we're doing today, but tomorrow, likely tomorrow. Or Tuesday. I think I'll definitely stream on Tuesday. But yeah. Right now, I kind of want to have a N8N set up. So I'm just going to log in here with DigitalOcean. Objective says I'm coding along, and I see that one of the first demo projects for N8N is making an API endpoint. Someone tell Wolfie. So good. Man, Wolfie posted some link today. Does anyone know about this? Proto.trigger. Like no context, just a link. I click the link and it's just a sign up. Like, I don't know. When you write, you build. I don't like to just sign up for something I don't even know what it is, and I don't know, I couldn't be bothered looking into it. But if anyone knows what that is, let me know. Oh, also, man, Techmario uses N8N. Where are you hosting your, oh, I deactivated my account. Looks like we can reactivate it pretty easily. Where are you hosting your N8N instance, Techmario? It's another app builder. Right. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Another. There's so many that came out this year. Okay. Let's create a droplet. Using the Docker image available on the marketplace. Okay. First we have to create a team. Let's go Techfren team. Yo, Paul, what's up? You want to call tomorrow? Yeah. We can do that. Add a payment method. Let me do this. Docker on your own NAS. Okay, so you're hosting it off your own like hardware, or you have your NAS set up in the cloud. Oh yeah, shout out Techmario. Shout out Carol, Greasy, Adrian, Erica, Pablo, Teriyaki. Bro, so many impressions on TikTok is crazy. Wonder if you get that many on YouTube and such. Your own hardware, nice. Okay, create droplet. Here we go. So a droplet is pretty much a virtual machine, a little instance of a computer, although not actually. All right, is this more expensive? Seems like wherever you go, it's about the same price. Okay, so Sydney's closest to me. Go Ubuntu basic. I think we can go the cheapest here. 1 gigabyte. Oh wait, we can go regular. Premium AMD. I'm gonna just try it on the very cheapest. I think 500 megs is too low RAM. Is this RAM, the 500 megs? I assume so. I think that's too low. Even 1 gig is kind of low. We'll try it. We'll try this 1 gig. $6 a month. It's like if I go to 2 gigs, it's double the price. This seemed like a really nice sweet spot. 1 gig. Oh, why is the transfer so much more than everything as well? Oh no, it's one terabyte. Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, need more disk space. Disk space. It's fine. SSH or password? I might just try password. I don't know if that'll save. Okay. Host name. I'm gonna call this N8N test. Under the first project. All right, $6 per month. Let's create that. N8N is using 300 megs of RAM on your Raspberry Pi or 300 megs of storage space. Yo, Chris, what's up? What's the server for? We're gonna be hosting N8N. I'm gonna be hopefully running a bunch of automations through it. N8N is like a kind of like make.com, one of these node-based, no-code automation platforms. Have I tried bolt.new? Yeah, I have. It looks great, and it's great that it's open source. There's a lot of great forks from it. What would I rate it? I mean, just like, yeah, I mean, I haven't used it too thoroughly, so I don't know too deeply, but out of all the kind of prompt to project creations, it's definitely top 3, I'd say, for sure. Okay, we have our space here. Now, did I miss a step? I think I was meant to use a Docker image. Uh-oh. I think I skipped a step here. Droplets? Let me try create a new droplet, see if I missed something. If I was down here... No, there's no option for create from a Docker. Oh, marketplace. Ah, I missed that. Oops. Alright, we're gonna have to delete this. Destroy! Alright, let's try again. This time we have to create an image from the Docker, the marketplace. Here we go. There's Docker on Ubuntu. Let me just double check. There's no N8N specific. There is. There's a specific N8N on Ubuntu image, which is really great. So that should hopefully come with Ubuntu packaged. And we're gonna go regular $6 a month again. And we're gonna type a password again. And we're going to call this N8N host. Okay. Yo, you're Jake. Haven't seen you in a long time. I'm hosting an N8N instance so I can have some automations running all the time. RAM, not storage. Okay, nice. Is bolt.new free? I think the hosted one is free for a limited time. Well, like a free trial, like not unlimitedly free, but it is free. Praji and Mame, thank you for the likes. Chris asked, do you think it's gonna help with some of your AI work, the N8N automations? Initially, I just wanted to reply to like emails asking for collaborations because I've just been copying pasting replies, which is fine, but like if it could just handle all of that for me, I think would be really great. Something I've wanted for a while. And then I don't know, we can keep adding more and more automations from there. Alright, what does this get started do? Okay, let's just read their own tutorial. Log into your droplet and create a new user. Follow the prompts to finish the user creation. Set up SSH for the user. Log out of the droplet. Log in using SSH. Clone the repository. I don't know if we have to do this because we chose an image that should have N8N already. Let me see if I can somehow access it. Like, is it already like running the N8N instance? Do we have some way to connect that isn't access console? Let me just read through the docs again here. Is this the right one? Yep. Oh, you still have to open ports, create a Docker, set up DNS, open ports, configure N8N, use Docker Compose, configure Caddy. Wow, so much. Test your setup. Open the URL formed of the subdomain and domain defined earlier. Enter the username and password defined earlier, and you should be able to access N8N. Okay. Like here. The bold fork that allows other LLMs is cool. Yeah. It's just great that Bolt is open source and they allow people to do what they want with it. Okay, here's some more info. Access. Here we go. We're gonna launch Droplet console. I guess that's what we should do. Let's see what this looks like. This is kind of like a SSH thing, but through their own web app, I think. So, okay, sweet. So as soon as we log in, it gives us the N8N one-click droplet. Oh, this is so cool. This one-click droplet is not endorsed by N8N. Okay, so it's like a unofficial droplet. You can SSH into this droplet in a terminal as root. Please follow the install scripts below to complete the setup. Okay. I guess this is by automaze.me. This setup requires a domain name. If you don't have one yet, you can cancel this setup. This script will run again at your next login. Okay, so... we're not really using a domain name here, so I'm going to Control C. Twice. Yep. And then log in again, kind of like what it said. Let's see how that goes. I assume it'll eventually give me some IP. Okay, we've got a private IP there. Oh, it's doing it again. This script will run again. So, do we still need to... I don't know if we still need to like open ports and stuff. We could check the env. Nothing in here. What happens if we go into the like IP address? You just need to start it whenever you start your PC. Oh, if I host it locally. Yeah, I mean it just means I have to have my PC running all the time. or a separate PC. Well, actually, that's a good point. Like Soundwave said, they run it on their Raspberry Pi. That would save me $6 a month, and I do have a Raspberry Pi. All right, you guys have convinced me. Why DigitalOcean instead of AWS? I had a look at the pricing. I guess we didn't include. DigitalOcean just seemed to be the cheapest. Well, like, okay, so here's the thing. Firstly, on the NAN docs for AWS, they suggest using EKS, containers running Kubernetes. And I asked Perplexity for the pricing costs, and it was just a bit more expensive on AWS compared to DigitalOcean. But now I'm going to do local hosting, I think. And then, yeah, once we set it up locally, we can take it anywhere. And, you know, at least initially we'll save some money. So, yeah, let me delete this. Hola! Speak Spanish? Un poquitísimo. Un poco. ¿Y tú? Dude, first kick user. Okay. Let's get Bolt, not Bolt. What did we want? NAN on GitHub should have the instructions for setting it up locally. I'm pretty sure it's just like a npm install, right? npx. How easy is that? Just that one command, 6 characters, and you can run NAN locally. That's so sick. All right, let's do that. Levi or Levy, thanks for the like. Now I don't think I need a folder, but we're gonna make one just in case. And we just run npx n8n, and that should set it up. If I don't misclick 100 times. Yeah. And then while we're doing that, let's look at the N8 and what do they call them? Workspaces or like templates, something like that. They have like a community templates. Where is it? See all integrations could be here. Okay, no, this is just the normal nodes, which is good. So I'm going to be using the Gmail node, Gmail trigger node, and probably OpenAI. I think I'm just going to use like 4.0 mini. It'll be more than enough for my task. Actually, let's look at some pricing of different model options, different host options. Workflows. Okay, yeah, thank you. Workflows. This is it. This is what I wanted. All right, let's look at like mini compared to. Okay, so 4.0 mini is 26 cents per million tokens. Let's say compare that to, I don't know, what's another good small model? Like Quen. Let's look at the Limsys leaderboard. Where's the leaderboard? Oh, Chatbot Arena, this. Leaderboard overall. Let's see what other math, what is there, instruction. Okay, overall. Do they have price? Don't have price. I'm gonna try find the cheapest model up the top here. Yi Lightning? How much is that? Is that even on here? No, we don't even have Yi Lightning on here. And Athene V2 chat. What the fuck? This doesn't have open router models, so we're gonna have a look at this. Athene? No. What about Yi Lightning? Nope. Okay, what about Flash? Actually, Gemini Flash. I wouldn't be opposed to using Gemini Flash. That is cheaper. Gemini Flash is cheaper than GPT 4.0 Mini. and it's ranking a lot higher. Well, this is Flash 002. Oh no, 40 Mini is ranking higher. Okay. Just. Alright, I might use 40 Mini. I think that'll be like the best price for performance. You have agents as well on N8N. You'll be able to use Olama. Ooh. That's an interesting thing, using Olama. But on a Raspberry Pi, I don't think I'll be able to get anything nearly as good as 40 Mini. And I think 40 Mini is just like, you know, at 26 cents per million tokens. I think I'll rarely hit 1 million tokens, so it should be like pretty much free. Alright, let's see if we can find some Gmail workflows. I think I'm just gonna set my workflow up manually. It should be pretty simple. Email, like Gmail responder. Send ChatGPT email reply and save to Google Sheets. Oh, this is cool. Save to Google Sheets is pretty cool. Let's see how that works. Okay, so on email triggered, identify the trigger. What does this look like? What is identify trigger? If you decide to use your own spreadsheet, it's up to you. Ensure all columns are present. This is way too complex. I think we're just gonna get a basic thing going initially. Technically, you can hook up to a GPU to a Pi 5, but yeah, hard to beat an API in this case. Yeah, that is a variable. Okay, so it's a variable named trigger with the value from Gmail. Okay. Yo, it's really good we have this N8N expert Tech Mario in the chat. Thank you for being here. For what you need, it's only a Gmail note, open and OpenAI. Yeah, I thought so too. We're just gonna make one manually once N8N finishes installing. Looks like that should be now. Well, it's doing some migrations. And there we go. We have the editor available. Here we go. This is our locally hosted N8N. You do have to set up accounts, although it's all stored locally, so you could technically put whatever you want here, which is a bit annoying. I wish they'd let you like sign in without an account. I think that would be nice, but whatever. And also this, and wait, what? Paid features for free. Receive free activation key for history. I mean, I don't see the downside of sending a free license key, so I'm just gonna press that, but we won't use it. All right, let's create a new workflow. Let's go. Okay. And yeah, with Gmail, one thing I really like about N8N is how they do the kind of authentication with Gmail. So you create a new credential, use OAuth2. Now, we need a client ID and secret key. You always kind of need this when you're doing a thing. So, but luckily they have the docs, so you can do that really easily. Create a Google Cloud project, you enable the APIs and get those keys. I'm gonna not show you guys the keys, just so we don't so you know you guys don't have access to my Google Cloud. Would be nice. Yo, welcome back, Matthew Craig. Good to see you. What's happening? Akmal asks, are you interested in audio synthesis like Notebook LM? Yeah, I'm somewhat interested. It's definitely not one of my main interests, but yeah, I think that stuff is super cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool tech for sure. Okay. Library, advanced APIs and services. Oh, that was already there. API library. I think you have to individually configure which. So once you get into the Google, this is a Google Cloud Console API library. You have to manually find like which services you want to connect to. Is that right? Like Google Drive API here, Gmail API. I want Gmail API. We can enable that. And then I probably want calendar and oh wait. I just realized this is a different this might be a different thing because I use a different account for my emails, but I don't know. Let's just see how this goes. Google Maps, yeah. And you gotta set up like your all off screen, so it's like when someone wants to authenticate with your app, they see this. The app name wants to access your Google account, and this is the permissions that you want to get access to. Do you trust this app? So you pretty much have to configure this. Do you have to do? Okay, so what I'm not too sure about is the domain. So I'm pretty sure this is actually an important step, app domain. So I don't know. I hope localhost works. Localhost works, right? They didn't really put. Add the domain of your innovate. I think so. Can we do localhost here, Mario? Yo, Jesse, welcome back. I'm gonna put localhost. We don't have a privacy policy and stuff. I hope that's not a big issue. If you're only testing, you don't need. Okay. All right. Let me try get. Okay, what about scopes, API, scope, sensitive scope? Hope I can leave that. Alright, I'm gonna leave most of this on default. And let's see if this works. Yo, Gazilla, what's up? I'm setting up a N8N workflow. Locally. I'm just trying to get the client ID and secret key here. Credentials. I gotta create an OAuth client ID and credentials here. Create credentials. Whoops, not service account. OAuth client ID, and I don't want to leak it. Okay, here I'm pretty sure we have to have the right redirect URIs. So I'm just gonna hope that this works. Google Cloud, what? That's not gonna work? We'll see. I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but I can't remember. I'm just like putting in my credentials here. Client secret. Okay. Now, how do I show you this without leaking my thing? Okay. So once you put your secret and ID here, you'll get the sign in with Google. So I'm pretty sure I can sign in here with a separate account that I didn't. Okay, no. So for this, I did get this. You see, redirect URI mismatch. This is important. You need to either proxy your IP. No, I've done it with localhost before. I'm just not sure exactly what I put in for the redirect URI. Did they say in the docs? Redirect. Did you use the same account that you're trying to set this up with? Yes, this is the same account, but I'm pretty sure you can log in with a different account. Anyway, the issue right now is the redirect URI. Copy the OAuth. Oh, they say, okay, sorry, I didn't realize, but N8N itself actually provides you with the redirect URL right here, which you're meant to put in, which I missed, but that's good. Now that I know that that's there, I can redo that. Okay, let me re-put in the client ID and secret key. Okay, and now hopefully sign in. There we go, and that works. At least past the first step. Let me try signing with a different login. Okay, so this account wasn't enabled, but I'm pretty sure we can enable specific emails. How do I do that? I've done it before. I think it's in the OAuth consent screen. If you go here, OAuth consent screen, test users here. Yeah, you can add users here. So I've add arachidapricot.io, and then I should be able to log in with arachidapricot.io. Yeah, sweet. There we go. And yep, those are all my permissions, all the Gmail stuff. Sounds good. All right, we're in. We are in to the Gmail account connected. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. I think we can close this. Okay, Gmail trigger. That's our first node. Yes, thanks Tech Mario. Dr. Anoni, what's up? Levy, Jesse C, thanks for the like. Serge, thank you for the compliment. Sergey? I assume it's Sergey. Okay, so connect to the Gmail account let's say every hour. No, let's say every 2 hours. Yeah, that's fine. Every 2 hours, if a message is received. We could do every hour. Message received. Yeah, okay, so that's the trigger. Oh, we can add filters. When will this not trigger? Okay, I think that's fine. So every hour when we receive an email, that's the first node. Okay. Now I could. Ooh, what's this? Autonomous agents. This is sick. I think we'll look into this stuff later. I just want a basic email replier. So, whoa. Action in app, data, flow, filter. Ooh, filter is cool. I don't know how this will work, but in the future I want to filter only like specific messages to be triggered with like OpenAI is what I'm gonna be using. OpenAI messenger model, pretty simple. Oh, you can generate audio. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just do a very simple message a model. We need to add my OpenAI API key here, which should be really easy to add. I think I gotta log in. What if I go keys? Yeah, this is the page I want. Yo, Jesse Campbell, this is N8N. It's an open source, no code automation platform similar to make.com. I'm just setting up an automation to reply to emails for me. In order to do that, I need an OpenAI API key because I'm planning to use GPT-4o Mini. I think it's the best performance for price at 26 cents per million tokens. Yeah, so here we go. This is the node where we set up OpenAI. We've auth my account. We just want a basic text completion. We're gonna message a model. We want to use Mini. Let's see if we can find Mini. Why not use Olama? Because that I'd rather pay 26 cents per million tokens for a better model than the compute resources taken up on my computer for Llama 7B, which is the only thing I can probably run here. GPT-4o Mini. Yo, Durhan coin. Yes. These models aren't perfect, Durhan. Okay, text from a user. Send a message as a user to get a response from the model. Tell the model to adopt a specific tone of personality. System message. So can we... Oh, sweet. So we can add... First, we're going to do the system message. You are an email assistant. Techfren assistant. You respond to emails on behalf of Techfren given the following context and standards. Here we go. Standards. Keep it concise. Casual yet professional tone. Okay, we'll just keep it at that for now, standards. And then we'll add some context as well. Context. Oh shit. Here. Example. Oh, we got context. Oh, can we make this bigger? There we go. Context example. This is 1,500. Wait, this isn't even the one I want. Here, this is it. Hey, name here. Thanks for reaching out. My current rate is this. Let me know if this works for you. I don't know if I should. Actually, yeah. You're an email assistant. You respond to emails based on Techfren Center. You pay $25 a month and always errors. What is the name of the automation tool? It's N8N. N8N 3 characters, secure AI native workflow automation, open source, kind of like no code dragging thing here. How can I register on the program as you have for coding? Which program? Perplexity Pro is $5 this month. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the free Perplexity. You get like 3 users of Pro per month, and that's like enough for me. I mean, I use Perplexity a lot, and just the basic seems to be okay for me. Should I give it some more examples? Like for negotiation. Casual professional tone. The rate for video promotion is 1,500. Generally, we are firm on this rate. We can negotiate only if the promotion is within our niche. Coding AI. Yeah, coding AI, whatever. Okay, whatever. This is fine. You're that. And then I think we can add a user message here. And then can we supply the execute previous nodes to use input? Okay. Oh, we need to. Hold on, let me try execute the previous node. See if we get some data here. Nice. This is N8N license key. That's okay. Okay, sweet. We can be like incoming message. Snippet. Subject. Here we go. From. Oh my god. Okay, from. Subject. Body. I assume that's snippet. Oh, so it's meant to be body. I guess at the start we should have thread ID. Thread ID, because we want it to know the thread ID so it can respond to the thread ID. Actually, I'm not sure if that's needed for the actual AI model itself. Okay. Simplify output, what does that do? Whether to return a simplified version of the response instead of the raw data. I don't know. It's on by default, so we're going to leave it on by default. And yeah, we'll test that step on. This isn't a great email to test it on. So I'm going to send myself an example promotional email. And then we will see. Hey, Techfren. Here, you guys want to see this? I am reaching out on behalf of awesomeaitools.com. We would like to have you make promotional content for us. Let me know if you are interested. Okay. Yo, Flash, what's up? I'm setting up an N8N automation to reply to my emails. Are those real rates for your video production? Yes. That is my current rate, Jesse. Okay, let's try run. This saves, right? If I close this, it still saves. Yes, good. We'll run this again. This should give me, if I open this, Yes, okay, good. We're getting the right thing. So let's test this OpenAI step. And wow, that was so quick. 4.0 mini is really quick as well, which is really nice. And the output here, hey Rash, thanks for reaching out. I'd need to let you know my rate for a dedicated video is 1.5k. I'm firm on this rate unless the promotion is specifically within the AI coding niche. Okay. I mean, we don't need to let them know the rate of promotion is da-da-da. Generally, we are firm on this rate. We can negotiate only if it's within our niche. Don't mention anything about negotiation or firmness unless the sender asks to negotiate. Okay, what if I change that? Like, I don't want it to be so abrupt with how firm we are. Okay, perfect. This is good. Keep it concise. Include the media kit link, which it did, and I forgot to mention that, but that's perfect. Okay, so this is perfect. We're gonna leave that. Now, we need this to either draft the reply for us. Yeah, I think so. That's pretty much the next step. Gmail, draft a reply. Create a draft. There we go. Resource draft, create subject. Okay, so this should come from the previous. Okay. Interesting. So I'm not sure how we. Oh, we need to respond from this. Okay. Okay, so OpenAI seems to have included the subject here. We don't need that. Guess we could have that in the standards. Don't include the subject in your response. Let's see if that fixes it. Put a range. How do you mean put a range? Okay, that's good. We don't have the subject anymore. So subject will come from here. It's just gonna be like we'll just use the same subject. The message will be the content from the AI. Now, the most important thing is like this actually needs to be on the same thread. How do we do that? Oh, thread ID, perfect. Okay, great. So that just ensures that we're replying to the right thread, not like just creating a random draft. I think that's it. And now we're gonna test step, and if this works, we should have this in my Gmail. That's super easy thanks to N8N. Let me double check my Gmail draft. Well, emails and drafts, I guess. Yep. Here we go. This is it. Hey Techfren, I'm reaching out. Let me know if you're interested. Hey Arash, thanks for reaching out. I'd love to know more. Here's my media kit. Let me know if this works. Perfect. This is literally exactly what I wanted. And now I can just press send from my phone or whatever. And yeah, so this is running locally, and we can have it set up to be active. So now whenever this happens, whenever we get an email triggered, we will get a draft created. Now, this is something I can run on my computer, but I'll probably have like a dedicated Raspberry Pi that I can leave on 24/7. Gazilla says draft only? Yeah, well, I mean, it's just one button for me to send it, so that's fine. It just saves me so much time from writing the response. And there will be like false positives where I don't want to actually send it, so that's why it's just good to have me in the loop. Just press one button, approve, send, or delete draft. Or you can even edit the message as well. So yeah, that's really sweet. Now I do want to add a step here. Oh, that's really sweet. You can add steps in the middle. Like, I need an AI to determine whether, like, we need an OR gate. like an AI or something to determine whether this is an even a promotional message or not. I don't know if it is. Yeah, draft only or prompt injection. Hackers can use my email for free GPT. That's so funny. Jesse Campbell definitely gonna do this. Yeah, man, check it out. It's super easy. The hardest part is getting the Google OAuth client ID and stuff to authenticate with Google. That's the hardest part, but the rest is super easy. We can set up many automations. So that's just one workflow I have, and now it's active. But yeah, we could set up many more, and I definitely will set up many more. But that was just a basic example here. There's one more thing I want to create. I don't know if this will be the right thing for it, but I want like on chat message. Here we go. Like I want to create a chatbot. Let's see if I execute this node, what happens? Oh, sweet. So you can actually create like chat interfaces here with N8N. Let's just create a basic like chat with GPT-4o mini. And then I want to see if I can add nodes like Notion, to-do list, and stuff. Message a model, text. Oh, I guess. I'm gonna ask, what's on my to-do list? And then here I can get the message here. I guess we'd probably add a system prompt, be like, you are a helpful assistant. Obviously that's a very stupid system prompt, but we'll change that later. I just want to test how I can like maybe get some context from like N8N. Okay, sweet. So yeah, we got the basic reply. I don't have access to your data. Wait, if we go chat, does this respond now? Hey. Hello, how can I assist you today? Okay, sweet. Now, let's see. Notion. Yes. So we can get information from a Notion doc and feed it into this. Another question I have is there like a hosted API for this as well? Like, let's see, API. Ooh, HTTP. No, I want to trigger from HTTP. Oh, let me create a new workflow to double check this. Mario, you off? See you later. Oh, shit, I missed a bunch of messages here. I set up MailCow today. Oh, sweet, what's MailCow? If I switch, if or switch is the operation you're looking for. Oh, sweet, thank you, Mario. I'll check that out. If or. A chatbot for what? Like a personal assistant chatbot that has like integrations with so much shit. What web service is this, or just your project? This is N8N. It's a no-code automation open source platform. I should probably just add that in text, you know, because people keep asking, and I used to do this, but I guess I've stopped. Making automations with N8N.io. Is there a background? Yes, background black. Can we have padding? There's no padding. Okay, this is good enough. Oh my god, it's upside down. The fuck? Okay, there we go. Okay, make this 2 lines. Yes. And align center. Yes. Okay. Alright, whatever. Notion has an API accessible with your username and password. Makes Notion a great hosted database. Make it transparent inside border only. I think that's fine. It needs to be like super obvious and obnoxious. Okay. Trigger manually on app event. On schedule, on webhook. Okay, so this webhook call is how we can trigger it from. But like, so for instance, you know Millis AI? I want to kind of link that. Link N8N to Millis, or like VAPI. Let's just say VAPI, because it's probably more popular. Here we go. Let's have a look at this video.
I'm going to show you how to set up VAPI with N8N so you can start building out workflows for your data. You can send notifications. This setup can be a little bit anything you want, or you can update your CRM, whatever you want to do. This setup can be a little bit tricky, but I will walk you through it step by step. We'll cover how to get started. For this video, I'm going to be setting N8N and create a way for
Alright, so he does a webhook.
A production URL. But we'll go. There are 2 places we can find the assistant and going fresh to make sure the URL. So right now we.
Okay, so I was gonna use Millis because I think their pricing and speed is like amazing. One issue is I'm not sure if I can host the URL for Millis to be able to, like, I need to like forward ports and shit potentially. If I was create a voice agent, let's just create a test N8N voice agent here. You can add knowledge function calling. But like, how do we set a webhook URL for fetching data before conversation? I guess we could just not use N8N for this actually. You know what I mean? Because someone said Notion has an API that's accessible. Echo? Oh, Echo with the video. Right, my bad. I keep forgetting about that. For the latecomers, what am I building? So we just finished, I built my very first workflow here. Let's rename it. Can we rename it? My email assistant. This is a very simple workflow. I created one of these in, I think the one in Make was actually slightly more complex. 3 nodes, very simple. When I get a Gmail, we're gonna get OpenAI GPT-4o Mini to respond to the email and create a draft. It was very simple. We created this in, I don't know, very small amount of time, and it just saves me from having to draft reply emails. Now, next step, what I'm gonna try to do now is I want a virtual assistant that I can talk to about my like to-do list and some other info. I normally put all my notes in Notion documents, kind of like similar to this Notion. This is like my stream notes, you know, just stuff that I want to do on stream. And yeah, so I just want to create a voice assistant I can chat to about you know, anything. So let's say I have a to-do list, say edit N8N video, edit Millis video, what else do I have to do, like clean my desk, and then let's like make this a title or some shit. Heading 3, heading 1, and then we might have, you know, some other info here. Let's just keep the to-do list. Flash says, will it create a draft for any email? Yes. At the moment, it's any email, but I do want to add a filter in the future. But at the moment, it's, yeah, every email I get will have a draft created by the AI. Now, I want to somehow, so I'm thinking I want to use Millis, because check this out. Let me show you guys this. comparison document sheet. Give me 2 seconds here. Here. Look at this. Millis AI is 2 cents per minute of voice chat. Vappy is 5 cents, Retail is 7 cents, Bland is 9 cents. Dialogflow, I wouldn't even put this here. I don't know why this is here. Real-time API by OpenAI is 300 to 400 milliseconds. Millis is 500 milliseconds. Vappy is around 1 second. Retail is 800. Bland. So like Millis seems like such a good price and latency combination compared to all the other agents out here. So yeah, we're gonna try make a voice agent with Millis. It seems really good. I want to see how easy it is to give it context from one of my Notion documents here. So here, connect to. Ooh, do they have N8N, Millis, Vappy? Okay. We were watching this.
The only
Wait, we gotta go, Notion Millis. Notion Vappy would be similar. So what do we need here? We need a... We could do it with function calling. App functions, what's here? Okay, it's only cal.com. This is pretty good. Get available me. I do use cal.com. This is what I was thinking. Prefetch data webhook. A URL for prefetching data before the conversation starts. The conversation could be called with a GET request. So I can do that by, I can make this a public page. It is possible to do it like that. Where is that? Where is that? Publish is somewhere here. Share. Publish to the web, and then we can just get that. But then that means it's public. Which I don't really want my to-do list to be public. Yo, Drew Diddy, long time, how are you? Which workflow orchestrator make? The one I showed before, no, this is N8N. It says up here. I guess we're changing that now. We're no longer creating automations. Now we are making voice assistant with Millis.ai. That's what we're doing now. Let's make this super big and obnoxious. Yeah. Okay. I think if we want to make this private, we can't use webhook URL. We have to use function calling. Yeah. So let me ask Perplexity. Hey, thanks for the follow. Scroll talk. Appreciate you. Gen X, thanks for the like. You can share private. You can make it private. How, Barco? How can I make endpoint API endpoint from my Notion page? Is this your day job? Yeah, it's almost beyond a day job. Like, I'm not really getting paid for this directly. Obviously, it's kind of just my life. I'm setting this agent up for me, but I do set up automations and stuff for other people and get paid for that. But what you're seeing right now is specifically for me, but the stuff I learn is going to be used for other people if someone hires me to make stuff for them or etc., you know, if that makes sense. And I mean, the streaming can make me money, but so far no one's donated. And you know, you don't have to stream. I'm doing this all for, you know, community engagement, teaching people, bouncing ideas. Sometimes people teach me, like we had Mario in the chat earlier today teaching me about N8N. So it's just awesome doing stuff with others, not just by yourself. Okay, set up a Notion integration page. Oh, and then we get the Notion token. Set up your Notion database. So does it have to be a database, or can we have just a page? Create a new page in your database. Oh shit, does this look like the right barcode? Darhan, I can teach you if you want. If you want to buy my time, the easiest way to do this at the moment is cal.com/techfren, where you can buy, they're called consults, but you know, you buy my time, we can spend that time doing pretty much whatever, as long as it's legal and consensual. Share link, change share permissions. Alright, let's have a look at the share permissions here. Share, there's invite only, anyone with link, or anyone, there's no option for like share with credentials, if that makes sense. Like if I want someone to access this through an API, I don't think any of these is possible unless it's public. How much must you pay? It's about 100 US an hour, but you can also get 15 minutes for 25. Yeah. Gen X, thank you so much for the nice words. What's your OF link? I don't have one yet, but I definitely have been thinking about making some kind of paid content. But at the moment, everything's free, so enjoy it while it lasts. Ooh, okay. Create new. Okay, so this is the Notion's integrations page, where you can use API to access Notion pages. This is pretty much exactly what I want. So let's do that. A name is required. Here we go. We're gonna call this. What should I call this? Techfren Notion API. I don't know. Pretty bland. Cannot create the word no. Okay. Cannot include the word Notion. Techfren API. All right. Techfren API. We got the secret. Read content. Update content. Insert content. Sure. Read comments. Insert comments. Sure. Do not. Don't need user info. Save that. Okay. Basic info. Okay. So we have a key. Let's look at the docs, and hopefully we can get just a basic API call. Notion API overview. Create, retrieve page content. This is what we want. Pages are also blocks. Create a page. Read blocks from a page. Page content can be read using the retrieve block children endpoint. This endpoint returns a list of children for any block. Whoa, shit, what happened? Here, we're gonna block ID. Following is an example. Notion API, v1 blocks, API key. Okay, sweet. This is what we want. Where are we? So we're creating a function in Millis AI, which essentially will run this webhook call. Is that a GET request? Yes, I assume so. Get. Oh, we can also do post. Run function. Set the function to run after the call is ended. I'm gonna call this get Notion. Get context from Notion. Okay. Get Notion. Context. Gets context from Notion doc. Okay, send a retrieve. Okay, so blocks, and then we're gonna find out the block ID of my Notion. Assume it's this. do they say? Block ID, if you're following the example above, let's use a page ID to read the sample. We'll use this. Where do we get the block ID? Not sure if... Is this the block ID, you reckon? Doesn't look like the right format. Am I gonna show my elbows? No, elbows are for free. Free elbows. AI girlfriend. The voice ass Isler. Oh my god. Not exactly sure how to get the block ID. Maybe Perplexity can tell me. How can I get the block ID for a Notion page? Some chick made 40 mil from showing her elbows, or just in general? Check the URL, the page ID. Yeah, what about the block ID? Okay, apparently that is the block ID. Just like I thought. Okay, I mean, we'll try it. So it's just the numbers in the URL. And we need a auth token, authorization bearer here. That's gonna show you guys, so I don't want to show you guys my API key, so we're gonna hide this for now. I assume this is my API key. We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, it doesn't even show you the whole thing, so that's nice. I hope that works. Define pre-action phrases your agent will say while getting the... Okay, so it's like, let me check your Notion page. Okay. This might work. This might work. What other settings do we have? We have context, so we could manually add some context that won't change. Right now, I think we're just gonna have the Notion context, but I definitely could add more context about me, etc. We'll leave all that on beta on default. We're gonna put it on Sydney time zone because that's where I am. Voice detection, confidence, we'll leave that all on basic. Save. Okay. Let's try. Yo, a galaxy from Super Probs. Thank you so much. You just reminded me I don't have the alerts on, which I'll turn on right now, but yeah, shit, man, that's like $15 or something. Appreciate you. There we go. So whoever asked, is this my day job before? I mean, slowly, you know, if we get enough galaxies, it could be. Thank you so much, Super Pops. Hope you're doing well. If you have any specific questions, please let me know, and I can reply. Okay. So let's test this out.
Hello. How can I assist you today?
Hey Millis, can you check my Notion documents for to do?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems that I'm unable to access your Notion documents due to an invalid API token. Please ensure that the token...
Okay. Well, it seems like on the Millis side, everything is working correctly-ish. There, I just didn't put in the authorization bearer correctly, or the token. Is that meant to be in the header? I don't know. Let me just try debug this. So on their docs, bearer Notion API key. Is that the one we were following? Create a page. Read page. Okay. It is a header. Authorization bearer. Oh, I think this is the header, authorization. And then bearer is actually prepended to the here. I think this is how it's meant to be. Authorization is the key and the value is bearer space the key. I think. Let's double check that.
Hello?
Hey,
How can I assist you today?
can you check my Notion docs? Can you check my Notion docs? Barco says we might need paid for API. I didn't see that mentioned anywhere. Let's just oh shit, what happened?
Hello? How can I assist you today?
Can you please check my Notion docs?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems there was an issue accessing your Notion documents due to a missing version header. Could you please check if the...
Awesome, that's good. Progress. We just need to add the version header, which I don't know why, but okay. We'll just add Notion-version 2022. Damn, that's an old-ass API. Wait. What is this? How do I add another header? Hello? Oh, here. Notion version, I think. Notion version, yep. Okay, this is good. This is definitely going to work. Now, I'm finding it really annoying that she talks first, so we're going to say user starts first. Hey, can you check my Notion doc, please?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems there was an error trying to access your Notion document. The error message indicates a validation issue with the request. Could you please check if the integration with Notion is set up correctly and try again?
Can you please tell me the exact error message?
Certainly. The error message I received is as follows. Object, error, status, 400, code, validation error, message. Query failed validation. Query.session ID should be not present. Instead was twa ODR4RK9EBQ3 C2A3GLO. Request ID 9C88ABA7 6E6E469C 9553 ED3A4C35.
Fuck, I wish I could copy that. Did they have the logs? Damn, that shit cost 10 cents? That's low-key expensive. Why was it so expensive? I think, can we choose a cheaper model? Oh, choosing GPT-4o millis 11 labs. Okay, so that's what's the most expensive is 11 labs. Damn, okay. Maybe we can get around that, but let's see. No. Shit. Client ID? Session ID? What? Ah, shit, you guys just saw that as well. Bro, I leak every key. I'm gonna have to refresh this key. How? So annoying. Go, jungle, what's up? Okay, refresh. Yes. She sounds unhappy. Yeah, dude. After I turned her off from like speaking first, she's like, okay, let me check your Notion docs. Colleen, thanks for the like. Kark says, if I can be a 100x engineer, would it make sense just to work for myself? Yeah, definitely. If you can do it more productively. It depends, man. I think working for yourself is more fulfilling, but it's definitely a lot more responsibility and a lot harder than just, you know, being an employee. Oh my god, this leaked again? What the hell? Why does that keep happening? It shouldn't be plain text. Okay, whenever I click it, it goes plain text. Just don't click it this time. No, what the? I didn't even click it. I didn't even click it, bro. I'm just no. Oh, fucking hell! All right, I'm gonna move this off screen. Save if you refresh it off the stream, yeah. But I just want to make sure I don't forget. Okay. How do we debug this? Did I close the? Seems like I've closed the Notion docs as well. Here. Okay, so let's go back to the agent. And let's see if I can change the voice from 11 labs. Is that possible? Here, edit. LLM model, let's go mini. I want mini, I want cheap. No, there's no mini. Oh, here we go, mini. Okay, that's good, that's cheap. English by default. Don't need language switching. Okay, voice provider. Which one's the cheapest here? Can ChatGPT tell me? Which is okay, so one reason why I might want Perplexity Pro is I can upload images to Pro, whereas I can't on the free. But we can just use ChatGPT as my OCR. Please? Please, what the hell? Ah, oh, sweet. Compare pricing. Solo devs burn out, yeah. Have I tried closed desktop with MCP? I haven't, but I've been like watching people make videos on it. Seems pretty cool. Okay, so it only compared 2. Deepgram. I'm gonna use Deepgram. Let's see how much. Oh, pricing details. Here we go. Uh, 15 cents. OpenAI is like 10 times cheaper. Maybe I should use OpenAI. Alright, we're gonna use OpenAI. Choose voice actor. Onyx. Okay. Alright, we need to debug this function call. Get here. Reading blocks from a page. See, maybe I need this. Children, page size. I'm gonna try quickly out Perplexity. Give me sample curl request to get contents from a Notion page using Notion API. Use Tesseract for OCR? Through like which? Isn't Tesseract like a Python framework, or is there a, how do we use it? Okay, so it says using database ID. Database ID? How to get database ID if it's just a normal Notion page. I think everything is a database in Notion. Page name XXX. So it's just the XXX. The string after the last hyphen. Yep, okay. Pages, page ID. This is literally what I did, no? No, we did blocks. Okay, pages. Let's try pages. Pages, page ID. Okay, let's try that. Hey, can you get my Notion doc context?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems that I'm unable to access your Notion document context due to an invalid API token. You may need to check your API token.
Oh yeah, I did refresh that token, that's true.
No problem. Once you have the new API token, please provide it and I can attempt to access.
Can you please check my Notion doc context?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems there was an error while trying to access your Notion document context. The request failed due to a validation error. Unfortunately, I can't retrieve the context.
Can you give me the exact validation error?
The exact validation error message is query failed validation, query.session ID should be not present. Instead, ZOD7A42KS838BL4. This.
Okay. That was so much cheaper. Look, check out the pricing. So when I was using 11 Labs, it was like 11 cents. But with OpenAI, it's 1 cent. So yeah, just as we expected, 10 times cheaper to use the OpenAI voice. Now, let's see if Perplexity can help me debug this. Because I'm not really too sure. Okay, make sure the version is this. Alright, let's try use this version. We're going back in time, 2021. Hey, can you please check my Notion context?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems there was an error while trying to access your Notion context. The request failed due to a validation error. Unfortunately, I can't retrieve the context.
What was the error exactly?
The error message was as follows. Query failed validation, query.session ID should be not present. Instead was OPI.
Motherfucker. Same fucking error, bro. It could be integration token. No, that is what I put. What is session ID? Is this something? Maybe, yeah, maybe it's sending like a session ID, even though I haven't told it to. Oh no, two calls, ID, function. We don't get to see the exact function call. It's pretty annoying. Not really too sure what to do here. Try it first in a terminal. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a great point. I'm gonna test it in my terminal, but I can't show you guys because it'll show my key. Oh, actually, this doesn't even have bearer. Also, we're gonna make sure the Notion version is, I don't know, this one. Alright, let me see if this works. Object not found. Could not find page with the ID. Huh. Okay, so we got a different error. Let me just double check that we get that error here. So now it's saying it's not finding the page. Can you check my Notion doc context?
Let me check your Notion page. It seems there was an error while trying to access your Notion document context. Unfortunately, I can't retrieve that information at the moment. If you have specific
What was
questions,
what was the error specifically?
the error message indicates a validation error with the query. Specifically, it states that the query.sessionID
Okay. So Paul says there's a session ID which Miller sends in their docs. Damn, that means like it's incompatible, I guess. Yo, super props 1000. I think that was for the Galaxy. My G, super props. Okay. I might just try Vappy. Might try Vappy. Let's see if we can do it with Vappy. Check the Notion dev. What's that? Let's go Vappy dashboard. I'm gonna sign in with Google. We'll change the thing to be Vappy AI. Alright, assistant, create an assistant, Notion assistant, good blank template. Okay, so this is our Notion assistant. It's gonna cost 8 cents per minute supposedly. OpenAI. Damn, they don't have a mini cluster. Oh, here we go, mini cluster. Knowledge base, don't worry about that. Temperature, that's fine. Max tokens 250 seems pretty low. First message, don't need any of that. Where is like the function calling model? Here we go, functions. Let's create a new tool. Oh, model. Wait, hold on. Let me just double check what the other options here were. Okay, I think we need to create a new tool. Okay, tools, create new tool. Oh, you can connect to make.com, that's pretty cool. Go high level. We'll go custom tool. Server URL endpoint. Server URL for the okay, so this is a post request. Can we do a post? I think it's meant to be a GET request, unfortunately. I mean, we'll try it, but I don't think server URL secret token. I don't know about this. Don't know about this. Don't know. There was a.
Good morning, Dickon. Hi, Brookie.
No, I don't want to use make. Notion with Vappy AI. Notion database. Okay, so this is by N8N. Interestingly, they're all using N8N. It was spitting bars. Let me see. Yo, Salah, happy Sunday. Popular Vappy. What the fuck is this? Pipe dream. Seems Something's wrong. Properties. Define your schema which the LLM should generate. What? I don't think this will work. I don't think this is gonna work. We can. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Let's see. Am I using OBS for streaming? Yes, I am. Keon, hello. Oh, let's see if this will work. Oh, this is the pizza order assistant. Whoops. What the Notion assistant. Whoops. Hey, can you access my Notion doc?
I don't have direct access to your Notion documents. However, I can help you with questions or tasks related to Notion if you provide me with the necessary
Can you
details.
use the tool Test Notion? The tool?
Just a sec. It seems that the tool I attempted to use didn't return any results. If you have specific tasks or questions regarding Notion, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to assist you.
Was there any errors from the tool call?
No, there were no errors.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea. Seems like maybe doing it with N8N. Let me just quickly see this.
Hey there, it's Max from N8N. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Notion Knowledge Base AI Assistant. First thing I'm going to want to do is create a connection in my Notion account. I go to Plan. From here, I want to go to My Connection.
Whoa, this is different.
I'm going to want to develop or manage. Let's say it's not for now. If you pick no,
Okay, no, this is the same.
Copy the video, so over into my N8N account, to credential API, knowledge and secret, and save it. So now we've created.
All right, let's try to do it with whatever the fuck this is, N8N. I don't know if it'll work with a locally hosted one. That was my issue. But let's see. So homie went and created a credential for Notion. OAuth2? Was that what he used?
And you want to pick Notion API.
No, I used the Notion API. And I'll just put my secret here. Save. Great.
API, not OAuth2 API. And then in here, we just paste in that internal integration secret. The next thing we're going to want to do is, from here, I go over to the workflow template on N8N. And then back when I click Use Workflow, from here I can copy template to clipboard. Scratch is in workflow. So set this up, you're going to see various errors because we first have to attach that Notion credential.
Yeah, okay. I mean, this is...
We only need that end of call report.
Okay, so I think how this is going to work is we create a workflow, which I already kind of have this chat workflow. Chat. And instead of the first thing being actually, let's create a new one. Let's create like HTTP to chat. We create a webhook. Yeah, see, this is localhost. So there's no way an external thing is going to be able to call this. Okay, yeah, just as I thought. So I'd have to like host this live on the internet for like, you know, whatever voice agent I use. Yeah. Trying to think of like, is there another way to do this? What's the N8N hosting price? €20 a month. It's quite a lot. How did they host it? Yeah, they got their own hosted on N8N Cloud. Okay. Alright, well, we've learned a lot. I've set up the email responder, that's fine. That's kind of the main thing I wanted to do. The chat was a stretch goal, voice assistant. We got really close, I feel like, with Millis. Let me just double check with Perplexity Pro. Find anyone documenting linking Notion page to Millis.ai. See if that even exists. I couldn't find anything. Use ngrok, yeah. So ngrok would be something that I would use if I wanted to open up N8N to, you know, the internet, so we can hook the voice assistant up to it. Now, I don't want to, in the future, I want all this N8N stuff to be hosted on like something that's running all the time, which isn't this current computer I have. So I have a Raspberry Pi. It's pretty old, so I might get a new one, and you know, just something small that we can have always running with stuff like this is probably what I'm gonna do. But for now, we're gonna leave it till next time. Linking a Notion page, inline links, you can link Millis offers an API data flow. This would involve using Notion API to send or receive data. Yeah, nothing really important here. Paul, you had fun? Great. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna leave that here. I think next stream we're gonna go back to the 100x engineer thing. We'll be on day 65 or 6. Still a long way to go. I think we're gonna take a step back from implementation and work a bit more on design. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Super Pops, for the Galaxy gift. That's super nice. And yeah, we will be back some other time. Maybe even today, you know. I'll take like a couple hours off, do some exercise, and come back later today. I hope to see you guys on. I know we have fans all over the world, so a lot of people are probably sleeping right now. Can we have a look at live sunlight on world map kind of thing? What's that thing called? Day and night world map? Yeah, here. Look, all of America is like, okay, they're not sleeping, but it's nighttime, right? I think everything here would probably be asleep. New York, Miami, South America, Alaska, Canada, they all sleeping, right? What sleep? AI revolution, wake up. Wake up, sheeple. But yeah, I mean, here, Australia, it's like midday, 3 o'clock, not really midday. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and we'll see you guys next stream. Hopefully today, if not tomorrow, if not Tuesday by the latest. Shout out everyone that's been here: Solo, Paul, Barco, Kian, Gold Jungle, Parsa, Car, Godzilla, Jesse, Super Pups, of course, Gen X, Derhan. Jesse, I think we had some more, but I can't scroll up that far. In Germany, it's 5:45 a.m. Damn, you're up early. Shit. All right, guys. See y'all soon. Thank you, and goodbye, chat. Oh, Super Pups with the roses before we left. Thank you, Super Pups. Appreciate you. We'll be back in a bit. Peace out. Dude.